Genshin have officially shown us a few of the new Saurians, a new type of traversal mechanic that we'll be using in Natlan. I'm really excited for these guys, they're really silly and fun, and I am excited to see more of them in the game. We've currently seen the Geo, Hydro, and Dendro Saurians, but the beginning of the teaser implies that there are 6 in total. Let's design the missing 3 and theorize what they might do. Firstly, I had to decide what elements they would be, as there seems to be a missing element from the Saurian lineup. There's only 6 of them, but 7 elements. I decided Pyro would be missing, given that this is the Pyro Nation, so maybe there's some sort of lore reason for it. And that left Cryo, Electro, and Anemo Saurians to design. So let's get started right away with the Cryo one. For now, we know that Geo Saurians allow us to climb walls, Hydro Saurians allow us to swim through water and lava, and the Dendro Saurians allow us to grapple upwards. Aside from Geo, Cryo tends to be the most defensive element, so I wanted to design it around the idea of surviving environmental dangers. Imagine if Natlan had sheer heat, a pyro version of the sheer cold in Dragonspine, and the only way to avoid getting burnt to a crisp was to use the Cryo Saurian to withstand the blistering heat. Maybe they could create a cryo shield around them that would allow you to spend time in these hot areas. I also think Cryo Saurians could help us destroy environmental obstacles and open up new areas. Because of these things, I wanted their design to be short and sturdy, like something that really feels like it could withstand some heat and pressure. All of the Saurians we have been shown so far are pretty cute. Honestly, they remind me a lot of the How to Train Your Dragon dragons, so I knew that making a pudgy, silly little guy was my best bet at showing this protective and resilient attitude. I gave him some cryo horns that might be what gives off the cold that protects from the heat, but I cracked one of them to show that they're tough and physical in nature. I imagine them sort of bumbling around and walking like a bulldog. I should probably mention at this point that while I am trying to make them seem as Genshin-y as possible, I'm aware that they don't match Genshin's art style 100%, so you can kind of consider these to be more concept sketches for final designs based off of some general ideas and thoughts about their theoretical roles. But yeah, that's the Cryo Saurian. The main descriptors I was trying to channel with them were hardy, resilient, and chonky. Let me know what you think of them. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please leave a like and a comment, and maybe even subscribe. I had a lot of fun making this video, so I hope that you're having fun watching it. The next Saurian I designed was the Electro one. One thing I knew we needed immediately was a Saurian for general horizontal overworld traversal, basically one that ran fast. In order to achieve this look, I was looking at Velociraptors, Roadrunners, and the Pokemon Unpheasant. I wanted this one to look a little more feathery and bird-like, since feathery dragons are my favorite in fiction, and because all of my references are feathered animals. I wanted it to look streamlined and quick, and I based its general body language after a lightning bolt, because obviously of the Electro theming. In Genshin, Electro is usually purple, but it also shows up sometimes as yellow. I wanted to add both since I needed a secondary color for the design anyway. As you can see, I wanted its tail to kind of look like an engine or some sort of sci-fi power contraption, so I made it kind of look like it was made of pure electrical energy with some errant sparks coming off of it. I also gave it those sacs on its body that could glow with energy when it runs. Lastly, I was really looking to sell just how fast it could move, so I gave it some flowy parts like the eyebrows and the bushy feathers that could flatten out while it ran to make it look like it was going super fast. And yeah, that's the Electro Saurian. My main goals were to make it look super quick and streamlined, and make it look like it was chock full of electricity. In the game, I like to imagine that it can be used to do speed challenges and general traversal. In the teaser, it looks like there's a canyon biome with pretty flat mesas. I think it would be cool to zoom through those areas on this guy and do a big jump from one platform to the other. Let me know if you have any better ideas though. Finally, the Anemo Saurian. I had some issues coming up with this one's role. The Dendro Saurian's grappling seems to cover vertical traversal pretty well, so I thought the Anemo one could cover downward aerial movement. They would function like a faster, more dynamic glider. You could glide over huge distances on this guy and complete airborne challenges, do cool flips, and just leisurely fly through crannies and canyons. I wanted them to have a little tiny body but massive wings to really drive home their role as the flying Saurian. Then I thought about what animals aren't usually associated with like flying mythical creatures, and ultimately I landed on frogs. I thought that a little tiny frog with giant, majestic, feathered wings could be funny and cute and not something I've personally seen before, which seems to be the general vibe of the Saurian designs so far. I based its wings loosely off of Venti's Archon outfit, since it would be fitting that the Anemo Saurian would take after the Anemo Archon. So I gave it those little decorative baubles, gold accents, and the angel-like look. I can just imagine gliding as this Saurian and seeing those massive wings stretch out on either side of you, glowing blue and green. And yeah, that's it for this little guy too. I hope you like him. Once again, if you have any other ideas, let me know. I'd love to revise these designs to fit any cooler concepts that you guys might bring up. And that is all for my 3 Saurian designs. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and my Saurian fan designs. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, as it really helps me out and it tells me that you'd like to see more videos like this. With that said, that will be all for this video. I'll see y'all next time. Later!